Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to explain you about how to design a slab base in design of steel structures. So this is our problem. Design a slab base for a column ISHB 300 at 577 Newton per meter, which is carrying a load of 1000 kilonewtons, and M20 concrete is used for the foundation. So by using welding we are going to connect the column and the base plate. Usually I'll show you the diagram how we are going to connect. So this is the diagram. So this red color portion is the welding portion and this is the base plate, okay, and this is our I section column. So here by using this welding we are going to connect this I section to this base plate, and by using bolting these 4 bolts we are going to connect this plate to concrete foundation. So for that, first we need to calculate bearing strength of the concrete, that is 0.45 FCK. We know that. So 0.45 into FCK is 20 value for the concrete, 9 Newton per mm square. So given load is 1000 kilonewtons, and we need to calculate required area of the base plate, that is P by strength. So P value is 1000, we know that. So and strength is 9, we got it. So I got 1111 mm square. So here required base plate is area is 1111 mm square. So here I am providing the plate size is 360 by 310, which is 111600 mm square. This is our area. So the required area is 1111 and the providing area is 111600. So I am providing 360 by 310 size plate. So after providing that size plate, we need to calculate the stress or pressure. So that is load by area. So load we know that 1000 by area is this one. So I got 8.96 Newton per mm square. After calculating this, we need to calculate minimum thickness for slab base. So in IS 800 2007 the code is specifying this formula. In page number 47 we'll get this formula. So thickness is 2.5 W into A square minus 0.3 B square into gamma m naught by Fy. Actually Fy power 0.5. In code book it is written as root over this formula, but I convert this root into this 0.5. Okay, so this is our diagram. So 360 is this side and 310 is this one. Okay, so for this we need to do this welding, available length of the welding and bolting. So next, in the formula projections are, A is nothing but a larger projection and B is nothing but a smaller projection. I show you the diagram. So here this is the same slab base. This A is nothing but larger projection from this plate edge to this I section edge, so that is longer projection, and this shorter projection is this edge to this outer edge. So here in this diagram I'll show you. So this is a larger projection, means from here to, from this edge point to this edge point. This is larger projection, that is A value here, and the B value is from this edge to this projection, that is shorter projection, that is B value. And Fy is yield stress. We know that gamma m naught is partial safety factor, which is available in table number 5. Now I am substitute all the values in the equation. 2.5 into W 8.96, 30 square minus 0.3 into 30 square into 1.1 is gamma m naught value, and yield stress is 250. So I got TS equal to 7.88 mm, that is thickness. And here next, the given section is ISHB 300 at 577 Newton per meter, and the thickness of that flange is for this section is 10.6 mm, which is available in steel tables book. And here I am providing 12 mm thick plate, that is I am connecting 360 by 310, which is we provided the area, and 12 mm is thickness of that plate to the concrete foundation. So here the plate is this one. This rectangular portion is the plate. This is the size of the plate, and I am connecting by using these 4 bolts. After doing that, we need to we need to calculate the welding portion. So total length available for welding. So the total length of the welding is available in this problem is 250 plus 250. We know that this red color portion is the welding portion. So 250 is this one, and 250 plus 250. Two sides we are doing the welding. Minus 7.6, that is the thickness of that web. This one, thickness of this web is 7.6. So I am detecting from this 300 minus 7.6. So minus I am detecting this minus 7.6 from this 300 plus 300 minus 2 into 10.6. So 10.6 is thickness of the flange. That is also I am detecting minus two sides, two flanges are there, 2 into 10.6. I got 1542.4 mm. After that, the code is specifying the formula, that is we need to calculate the strength of the weld, that is 410 by root 3 Fu by root 3 into 1 by gamma ml, that is 1.25, which is available in table number 5. So I got 189.37 Newton per mm square. And next we need to know the size of the weld. So S be the size of the weld, then effective area of the weld is, the code is specifying that 0.7 times the weld size. So 0.7 into S into LE, that is effective length. So I am equating the equation, that is 0.7 S into LE into strength, that equal to load. So I got SLE into is equal to 7543.8. So using 6 mm weld, that is S equal to 6 mm, I am assuming that. So by using 6 mm weld, I got LE as 1257 mm, that is effective length of that weld. So after calculating this, we need to detect the end returns. So end returns are nothing but, for this effective length, end return is, here we are calculating the I section. This is the top view of that plate. So here I am placing the I section like this. So end returns comes this side. Okay, this side the end returns will come, that is the welding portion. So here we need to detect that effective length, end returns. So the total length is 1542.4 minus 2 into 6, that is two sides, into number of end returns, that is twice of that size of the weld. So twice of the size of the weld is 6 mm, so twice of the weld is 12 mm. So that I am detecting that. So I got 1398.4, which is greater than 1257. Hence the 6 mm weld is adequate. So like that we are going to calculate the slab base. So in the design of steel structures, in column foundations, there are two types of column bases, that is slab base and gusset base. So this is the slab base problem. In the next video, I am going to upload a gusset base problem. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.